Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone! It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with...
Little Miss Devious, a.k.a. the former Hellamilla W. Wicks.
A.k.a. the Fazbaz. The Bun Buggy. My big sis. We'll get to those terms in a minute. And me and Little Miss Devious over here are going to do an updated weather radio collection video as of December 2nd, 2018. God, can you believe it? We're already in December of 2018. 30 days until 2019. 30 days until the New Year's Eve celebration takes place using the big Iowa stereo I have here. And what did you say, Buggy? 30 days. Goodness. Anyways. So, as you can see, there is a difference from last year to how it looked like last year. There is a big difference. As you can see, there are a lot more Christmas lights than they were before. The hat and scarf are missing on the HH. But this time there's more to make up for that. I've accumulated a lot more weather radios than I had back in 2017. And it's a fairly similar setup to last year, but it's different nonetheless. So without further ado, we're going to start right over here. So we're going to start right over here. This is my AlertWorks EAR-10 with the golden bow on top of it, along with some snow on the bottom of the Christmas lights next to one of the two ZoneGuard Plus alert modules I own.
2018. Today's high temperature of 70 degrees occurred at 2:59 p.m. The record high is 76 degrees, which was set in 1991.
It is a great weather radio. I got this in December of last year, in fact. December 28th, 2017. And it works. Next is the Sangean CL100.
Your now stands at 52.91 inches. Sunset tonight is at 5:12 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 7:16 a.m. This is the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, KHC 27, broadcasting from the SCE TV tower near Rock Hill, South Carolina.
I got this radio back in October of last year for my birthday. Nice music. It is a great weather radio, especially for DXing too. Next radio is the Radio Shack 12-262.
3 degrees, the dew point 63, and the relative humidity 100%. The wind was southwest at 9 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.81 inches and rising.
I've had this radio since December 2017 as well, and it's been working fine ever since. And this is also next to one of the ZoneGuard Plus alert modules, which also has a bow on it. Next radio is the Midland 74-200.
In Monroe, it was fair. The temperature was 64 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, at Greens.
I don't know why it does those beeping noises whenever it has a clear signal. It's weird, but then again, it's an old radio from the 1990s. Next radio is the Radio Shack 12-261.
59 at Shelby, 55 at Statesville, and 44 at Asheville. In South Carolina, at Charleston, it was cloudy with a temperature of 68. It was fair with a temperature of 56 at Greenville, Spartanburg.
Great weather radio just like this one. Oh, by the way, I got the 74-200 in, I believe, October of this year. And I got the 12-261 in March of this year. Next is the Radio Shack 12-382. 82, I said that weird. 382.
Carolina, western North Carolina, and upstate South Carolina. For this afternoon and tonight, hazardous weather is not expected at this time.
This is basically the successor to the 12-261, which is right next to each other, ironically. Next radio is the Spectra First Alert SFA 1150.
Weekend. The greatest chances for heavy snow will be in the North Carolina mountains. Spotter information statement, none. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast.
Looks like 90.7 WFAE is still playing that music. By the way, I got this radio in August of this year, and I've had this since March. Next radio is the Radio Shack 12-521.
Winds around 5 miles an hour. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Cooler with highs in the lower 50s. North winds around 5 miles an hour.
This is also the successor to the Radio Shack 12-262. The only difference is I've had this for a shorter amount of time. I've had the 262 since April. Well, not April. I've had the 262 since December of last year. I've had the 521 since April of this year. Next radio is the Radio Shack 12-255.
Thursday, sunny. Highs in the upper 40s. Thursday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower...
I believe I got this also in October of this year. Pretty rare weather radio. Now we are on to the main table. And let me tilt my laptop so the Bun Buzzy can see everything that I'm doing. Okay, so on to the main table now. The 12-519. The next radio is the Radio Shack 12-519, which now has a big Christmas hat on top in exchange for the HH. So here's the 519.
Precipitation may be heavy at times until midnight. Light snow accumulation possible. Lows in the lower 30s. Chance of precipitation 70%.
Ooh.
Sunday, a chance of snow in the morning. Mostly cloudy.
I've had this weather radio since April 3rd of 2017. Yep, I've had this thing for over a year, this big black brick. Next weather radio is the Midland WR100 version 5.
Temperature of 51 occurred at 8:12 a.m. The record low is 20 degrees, which was set in 1924. 0.07 inches of precipitation.
This is one of the most classic weather radios you can buy out there today. They're still very common. You can get these easily. Easily. This one has a white bow on top of it, just to match the color. I've had this weather radio since May of 2017. Next radio is the Midland HH54 VP2.
TV tower near Rock Hill, South Carolina, operating on a frequency of 162.425 megahertz. This transmitter is serving Rock Hill and the Charlotte metropolitan area and the surrounding Piedmont of the Carolinas.
As you can see, it is a handheld, and it has a little bow on it, which, by the way, it's coming off a bit. Let me squish that down. That's better. But yes, as you can see, this is a handheld radio. This is a version 16, which is the newer version. This radio I've had since May of 2017 as well. It's been working great. Next weather radio with the purple good luck charm of hearts is the Midland WR120 Easy.
0.81 inches and rising. At Charlotte, it was fair. The temperature was 62 degrees.
Somebody's smiling. Somebody's blushing. That good luck charm is for the buggy, by the way. In case you didn't know. That's why she's blushing so much. Because she's a bun buzzy. This radio I've had for dun 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 6 years. 6 years. I've had this weather radio for 6 years, since October of 2012. No joke. You want me to prove it to you? I've owned it for so long that the faceplate has come off. The glue is gone. It turned yellow over the course of 6 years. That's how old it is. And this is the radio that I will always keep. Next weather radio right over here is the Black Viagra pill. I mean, the Radio Shack 12-991.
Winter storm may bring significant snow and sleet accumulations to portions of the Carolinas and northeast Georgia next weekend. The greatest chances for heavy snow will be in the North Carolina mountains. Spotter information statement, none.
This weather radio I've had since March of 2018 as well. I've acquired a lot of radios in March 2018, especially Radio Shacks. Next weather radio is the Midland WR300. And that's not right.
Highs in the upper 60s.
That's better.
Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows around 40.
That's better.
Northwest winds around 5 miles an hour.
That's better.
Tuesday.
That is much better than the static. Like, great weather radio. I've had this radio since July of 2017. Next to that is the Midland WR400.
The extended forecast for the listening area. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 40s. Wednesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 20s. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the upper 40s.
I've had this radio since Christmas Day of 2017. Almost a year. The warranty is about to expire on this thing. Oh, the nose! Next radio is the incredibly rare Uniden Bearcat WX100.
Highs in the upper 30s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday night,
That's
rain or
better.
snow likely. Precipitation may be heavy at times until midnight. Light snow accumulation possible. Lows in the lower 30s.
I've had this weather radio since June of 2017. Working great. Next radio is the Recom R1650C.
Chance of precipitation 50%. The Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for this evening as of 4 p.m., December 2nd, 2018. Today's high temperature of 70 degrees occurred at 2:50.
This radio I've had since December. Well, not December. I've had it since January. Since January of this year. January 4th. It's been working perfectly. Apart from the antenna arthritis it has grown accustomed to. Anyways, next radio is the Radio Shack 12-996.
52.91 inches. Sunset tonight is at 5:12 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow is at 7:16 a.m. This is the NOAA Weather Radio All Hazards, KHC 27 broadcasting from the SCE-TV tower near Rock.
This radio I've had the same day I got my HH. May 30th. My dad's birthday. Got both these radios. Of last year. May of last year. Next to that is the Midland WR100 version 2.
These are the 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time observations for the Carolinas on Sunday, December 2nd. At Rock Hill Airport, it was fair. The temperature was...
This radio I've had since August of last year. It's a rare WR100. And this one also has a white bow, just like the version 5. But the only difference is it has an advisory light on the version 5, and it says All Hazards Alert Radio on the newer one, and on the older one it has a statement light, and it says Hazard Alert Monitor on the bottom. And there's no dots in between SAME, as in SAME. Because SAME stands for Specific Area Message Encoding. Anyways, 2 handhelds on the upper right corner, right up here. Next radio is the Radio Shack 12-522.
At Fayetteville, it was cloudy with a temperature of 69. It was fair with a temperature of 55 at Hickory.
More 69 than ever before.
At Charleston, it was cloudy with a temperature of 68. It was fair with a temperature of 56 at Greenville, Spartanburg, 59 at Greenwood, and 66 at Columbia.
I've had this radio since February of this year.
Oh, by the way, Greenville Sparkenberg. Hashtag get a spark.
This is the shit I have to deal with.
Yeah, but he loves me.
I know. And I always will. Big sis. Next, the Radio Shack 12-993.
Will be in the North Carolina mountains. Spotter information statement, none. The Charlotte, North Carolina climate summary for the month of November 2018. The maximum temperature for November was 77. The maximum occurred on November 1st. The record maximum temperature is 85 degrees, which was set in 1961. The minimum temperature was 21. The minimum occurred on November 28th.
I've had this radio since March as well. Just waiting for it to stop moving. And I hung them using these redneck thread holders around the frickin' things on the back.
Redneck engineering from Cabarrus County.
Next radio is the Eton Zone Guard Plus.
10.04 inches, which was set in 2015. A trace of snow fell during November, and a trace of snow is the total so far this season. There were 483 heating degrees.
I've had this radio since either June or July of this year. Brandon Crocker gave it to me. This was originally his, but he gave it to me. Same story with this radio, except this one was given to me by NorCal Dude 599. And speaking of this radio, the Eton Zone Guard.
2,280 cooling degree days since January 1st, which is 763 above the normal amount of 1,517 days. The average wind for November was 6 miles per hour.
Both radios are great, apart from the antenna. The antennas are crap, and they can't even move. Next radio is the Midland 74210 that Thunderbuddy 01 gave to me back in February. By the way, I've had this since July, like I said already, and I've had this since August of 2017.
Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. Southwest winds around 5 miles an hour. Monday night, partly cloudy.
This radio is excellent, apart from the busted speaker. And that's where my next radio comes in, all the way down here. Giggity. But that's besides the point. This is my Eton FRX3, which I got in January of this year, which is currently being used as an external speaker for the Midland 74210 up there. But it still works. I just don't use it for weather. Well, technically I do. I just use it for an auxiliary source. And last, but certainly not least, right up here, next to my door, is the Midland 74-109, which has no signal at the moment. I don't know why. Don't know why. Seems like it's trying to get one, but it can't. It wants to get one. You can barely hear KHC 27. But yeah, it works. You can see there's snow on the top of it, or just cotton. But yeah, I had this since November of last year. And guess where I found it? Of all places, a Goodwill. A freaking Goodwill, all the way down in Asheville. Yeah. So, that is it for the radio portion of the video. Now to do something. Now to do the special portion.
Bezel.
But
I'm just going to sit you down right here on the pillow next to me. I'm just going to put you right here so you can see it. Okay, Buzzy?
Bezel.
Okay. This is something I got to address to all of you. all of you guys who are watching, see this person right here? She is one of many reasons why I keep going in this community, because if I did not have any close friends like Melissa or Radioactive Girl or Katie or Javier or Vanessa, I probably would not be here to this day. All of you guys, Nicholas, Shadowfrost, AJ, if you guys were not there for me like you are now, I probably would not even continue doing what I do. Because the reason I film this content is for you guys. And since 1 year ago, we were both here just recording a weather radio collection video. She was still known as Helamela WX, but now she has changed her name to Little Miss Devious. Yet I have kept my name, known as Clay Ranger 143. And then, while I was catching December's tests, I got a little something something. While I was catching one of the RWTs from KJY85 back in December, I received a red letter. Inside that letter, and this is going to be something that you guys have not seen in over a year in my videos, up close and personal, that is. I opened it up after the RWT, and this is what comes out of it. This sparkly little treat right here. Yes, I still have it. I still have it. This, in case you guys don't know what this is Melissa's Christmas card that she sent me back in 2017. December 2017. As you can see right here, it says, "This is the season for shining and sparkling and twinkling and glowing." And it has this amazing little cutout tree with lots of sparkles, a couple of ornaments, and a star. And once I opened it, I saw this. She drew a heart on the inside of the card, saying, "Hope your Christmas is bright, beautiful, and blessed. Merry Christmas, Michael and family," smiley face. But that wasn't even the best part of it. The best part about it was the note. And I'll open it just like I did back in December of 2017. This is so ancient now that I look at it, but still, the significance is still there. Written December 14th, 2017. Oh, Buzzy.
Basil. Basil.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Just like I did in the December compilation. To my awesome sauce friend, Michael, aka Clay Ranger 143. Where do I even start? LOL. Thank you for inspiring me to even get on Sweez. You were still in Sweez back then. And to get back into YouTube as a whole. I can only hope to make EAS scenarios as good as yours one day. Biggest of all, thank you for being my friend and someone I can proudly call a brother. I will never regret meeting you and can't wait to see what the days ahead hold. As for the weather, here's to more TORs, more SVRs, bunch of floods or a bunch of floods, and Davidson. As for us, here's to a long friendship and a beautiful 2018. By the way, all permitting, late summer, early fall 2018. I'm going to try. Much love, bud. Melissa, Helamilla WX. Then, after that, she sent me another one in April, which was this one right here. And instead of saying Michael on it, she drew a purple heart on it. This one was made on April 19th of 2018 at 1:24 a.m. And this time she wrote it down in purple. And this is what it says. To my dearest little Puma, Michael, let this tiger, which is this tiger right here, should bring it over. Let this tiger and this note from me always be a reminder that I love you and your mom, Luciana. Yes, that's my mother's name. Now you guys know. That you, as my little brother, make me proud, and that I am forever your guardian angel, at your best and your worst. I only hope our friendship grows stronger in the days and months to come. Days, months, and years to come. I know it will. Don't you worry, XD. Thank you for always being there for me, picking me up when I'm at my lowest, and quite literally saving my life along with AJ. You will always be a part of my heart and soul. Love you dearly, Melissa, Little Miss Devious. And she drew 2 hearts, and there's the flower right in the middle. And she sent me this little tiger right here. It's a McDonald's play toy, but this toy reminded her of me, which is quite cute, honestly. Sorry if I'm getting all gushy in the video, but yeah.
But that wasn't it.
Yes, it was.
Now, what else did you get that day?
I got something else that I have treasured since the day I got it. Something that I'm always going to wear either until it breaks or until the day I die. And this is the reason why you see this necklace around my neck every time I appear in a video. Not only did she send me the tiger, but she sent me something that I will always treasure and I will never, ever forget. This. The cross necklace is right in front of my eyes. She gave it to me in April. And I'm not going to stop wearing it. Look. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a shadow right there on the window from the frickin' necklace. You see it? There it is. I'll admit right now, I did get choked up when I read the first note. So that's what, if you hear me go sniffle, sniffle, yeah, I was tearing up as I read it. Because it's hard to believe that, God, it's hard to believe that 1 year goes by that fast. I know I'm getting all, sorry if I'm being too much in the video, guys, but it just really means a lot to me. That's all I can say. Just to think that we could be here a year after we made the previous one from 2017. That's just an honor right there. This is something I'm always going to keep. The significance is still there, no matter how old it is. It reminds me of how we started and how our bond grew tremendously. It just goes by so fast. It's amazing, really. Regardless of what people may think, I just want to say one thing to my viewers right now. Damn it. I just can't. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna try and compose myself. I'm just gonna say this in front of everyone right now. Regardless of what you may think, Melissa, you are the best sister I never had. Absolutely. Because the amount of things that you've done for me is incredible. I don't want it to stop either.
I love you.
I love you too. You're my bun buggy. You always will.
Aw, don't cry, honey. It's okay.
I just love you so much, that's all.
I love you too.
I knew I was gonna cry tonight. I knew it. I knew I was. I knew I was gonna cry. It's finally happening. But still. I think I'm gonna conclude this video. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like on this video, comment, and subscribe to Little Miss Devious and my channel, aka the Fizz Buzz. I hope that our friendship continues. I want it to continue. And with that, this is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with
Little Miss Devious, aka the Fuzzbug.
and we'll see you guys in the next video. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.